right, November is here. Halloween is now officially over, which means
it is now time for something completely different.
So we're back at the Southern California Railway Museum.
The same place we were just at for the Terror in Train Town Haunt.
But for a completely different kind of event.
Instead of a night out with monsters today,
we're having a day out with Thomas.
Thomas the Tank Engine.
I have never been to one of these events before.
But I wanted to go for years because when London here was little, he loved Thomas. Sorry it's a little late, buddy. I know you're 12.
Thomas isn't your #1 thing anymore.
Or your #3 thing, or even your #12 thing.
But the way I see it, better late than never.
No need for us to purchase tickets at the old Disneyland ticket booths.
We got them newfangled fancy e-tickets.
It's weird to see all the soldiers here from the nearby Air Force Base.
Helping with the crowd control.
Thomas is a very important person.
Dude, look at that. How sick is that?
I never really watched Thomas as a kid. I caught a few episodes of the old version with Ringo Starr.
But when London here was about 2 years old, he went Thomas crazy.
Which means we then had to buy every old Thomas DVD and watch every old Thomas episode.
And clearly he wasn't the only one. Dude, after seeing this place virtually empty for the Terror in Train Town,
while we were roaming around at night,
it is a trip to see thousands of people roaming around all over the place.
Thousands and thousands of people come out here to this museum to see Thomas every year.
As a matter of fact, from what I understand, it's a huge part of the museum's overall yearly revenue.
Dude, look at this. This is awesome.
Inside of the streetcar barn, they have set up a massive G-scale railway
for all the kids to enjoy.
That's a little more bright and happy than the last thing we checked out in here, which was, of course, this funeral car.
What do you think's more fun for little kids? Model railroad or funeral car complete with coffins?
I think it's the funeral car.
Yeah.
Nothing tops the old haunted funeral car. But they can certainly try over here. Look, they've got Batman, Darth Vader, I see Yogi Bear, Marge Simpson. And look at the DeLorean, ready to go. Back to the Future Part 3 style.
Oh my gosh, but look at this, London. The most fun part of all.
The miniature smoking car accident. Wow.
Just like Mom used to make.
Look at that Gumby, Elmer Fudd, R2-D2.
They got Chewbacca and the old McDonald's.
I think Peter Griffin is down there at the Krispy Kreme.
This is a lot of fun to look at. Plus, you got the old streetcars in here.
So you're mixing playtime with actual old school history. All right, let's see what else is going on out here at the Day Out with Thomas.
Looks like they got their old LA Railway streetcar rides going.
They got their fun pics out here all set up.
But that stuff's here all the time. What we're really looking for is the Thomas-related stuff.
And I think we found it.
Check out this inflatable Knapford station.
Inside of that is none other than Sir Topham Hatt himself. Originally named, by the way, the Fat Controller. A little more polite to be Sir Topham Hatt.
He's in charge of the whole operation on, what's it called, Sodor, I think? The island of Sodor, where Thomas and his friends live.
Look at him moving around in there, meeting and greeting guests, taking fun pics.
Maybe one day you'll grow up to be like Sir Topham Hatt, running a railroad, wearing a yellow vest.
Man, El Jefe is very popular. But it seems like he's going to be out here all day, so no rush for Sir Topham.
There is, however, quite a tight time limit for the main attraction himself.
Because Thomas keeps departing the station and giving visitors rides on his train at various points throughout the day.
Which apparently very strictly adhere to the time slot on your ticket.
And it turns out that our time slot is coming up any minute, so we've got to get ready to ride aboard
Thomas the Tank Engine's Day Out with Thomas train.
It doesn't go very far, just back and forth on this little branch line here in front of the museum.
But still, it's a cool opportunity, because after all,
who doesn't want to be able to say they took a ride with Thomas? Now, the reason I walked back outside the museum here
is to show you the locomotive that's actually moving the train.
This big old Santa Fe diesel electric.
The actual Thomas engine itself is more or less, spoiler alert,
an empty shell. Thomas is too small to pull all these cars by himself.
That's why he's got the extra help.
Anyway, we better be heading back inside. Our time slot is almost here.
So we've got a train to catch.
I gotta say, I really liked London watching Thomas when he was little.
It's wholesome, it's calming,
it's surprisingly educational.
Plus, we had a heck of a lot of fun playing with those little Thomas the Tank Engine toys.
Remember those little battery-operated trains?
Yeah, I remember.
Yeah, I had to build a new track for you every single morning. All right, this lineup here at Thomas's ahead is for the fun pick opportunity.
But it's so close to our boarding time.
We might have to wait till we get up close and personal with Thomas's face.
Which, by the way, was built by Garner Holt Productions, the same people
who build quite a lot of animatronics for the Disney parks, Knott's Berry Farm.
The old Thomas faces for these events were just static. The eyes moved a little bit.
But now, thanks to Garner Holt, not only do the eyes move around a little, but the mouth also moves.
And from time to time, Thomas even talks.
You'll notice too that that's the modern computer 3D face of Thomas. What do you think? Did you like the computer Thomas better or the old model face Thomas? I kind of like the old model trains myself.
Yeah, I like model.
Any Thomas will do in a pinch though, and man,
they really nailed that likeness. That is Thomas the Tank Engine. All right, dude, you ready to go climb aboard?
Yeah.
Ready for a train ride, Allie? Let's do it. All right, this is it. We're on the 2 o'clock train. All right, we've got our boarding passes. What did you just say? F is for film? No, dude, F is for fun.
And the R is for adventure.
Now, apparently it's quite expensive to ship over rail equipment from the island of Sodor. So Thomas isn't working with Annie and Clarabelle today. Remember them? Remember them?
Those are his rail cars.
But luckily, the Southern California Railway Museum has him covered.
You can actually come out here and pay a fee to rent different locomotives by the hour.
And with zero experience, get to drive a train. It's a pretty cool museum. It's just too bad that almost nobody knows about it. Well, except during Day Out with Thomas.
Oh, here we go.
All right, got my boarding pass, got my passport to the United Kingdom of Sodor. We are finally ready. Just gotta go into the F car,
which I believe is
right here.
Dude,
look at this.
How freaking awesome is this?
Now the seats here go in both directions.
Because like I said, Thomas goes back and forth in both directions.
So London's sitting over here in the forward at first side, and Allie's sitting backwards ready for the return journey.
I think I'll face the same way as Thomas and sit with you if that's alright.
These must have been some seriously well-used commuter cars. Look at the size of those luggage racks. Ready for a train ride, beautiful? Dude, all I can think of now is all those Thomas episodes we watched.
I'm thinking about Edward and Gordon and Percy and Rusty and Annie and Clarabelle, the troublesome trucks and Cranky the Crane and that weird bus thing and Sir Topham Hatt and Ringo Starr.
And the Shake Shake Bridge.
You still have the Shake Shake Bridge? Dude, you wanted that Shake Shake Bridge for years.
Oh no, I hear the Thomas theme song.
Thomas and his friend. Dun, dun, dun.
All right, they're closing the doors.
I'd like to welcome you aboard the Sodor Express.
Oh my gosh. It's moving, London. It's moving. Wave to the people. Hello, people. Allie, you got on the train backwards.
All right, dude, keep your eyes open because I heard we're going to see Percy from the train.
There he is, Percy. Oh my gosh, it's Percy. Allie's a huge Percy fan. Actually, Allie doesn't know who Percy is.
But she loves Percy.
So close enough. Dude, look at this scenery. They got a lot of equipment around here. Oh, look at this. They just took our picture here.
What a day.
I mean, we're about 9 years late to catch your full-on Thomas craze, but at least we made it. Dude, look at this. You get a junior engineer certificate. Just what every budding teenager wants. Gonna show that off to your friends in junior high? I'm guessing not. Okay.
Fine, then I'll put my name on it.
Wow, look at that's a pretty nice neighborhood.
My grandma lived out in Paris for a while, but not in a neighborhood that nice.
Dude, how sick would it be to live over there and see Thomas going by every day? Man, this is going a lot farther than I thought it was going to.
Ooh, I don't remember there being tagging on Sodor.
So when he comes to a stop, we want to give him a big cheer for doing a good stop.
Okay.
Now, if he does a not so hot stop, we're still going to give him a big cheer because we don't want to mess with his self-esteem.
Sounds reasonable.
Up. He stopped.
Yay,
Thomas! Look at that. That's Ringo Starr. I just saw
Ringo Starr.
Whoa. Looks like we're moving again.
I don't like going backwards.
I'm going to switch sides real quick.
Hello there.
Ooh, I'm liking the view on this side. The scenery's nice. Uh-oh. They're coming along to stamp our passports.
Here, London, take it.
Yeah, there you go. Dude, how awesome is that? All right, it's official now. You've been stamped.
We've officially been granted access to Sodor.
All right, we're almost back to the museum station, which means that once again, we're going to pass Percy.
Oh, it's the little things that make life exciting.
All right, we're back at the museum. Looks like we're about to stop again.
So another big cheer for Thomas! Yeah!
All right. right, then we're moving forward again here.
Back to the station.
But don't worry, gang.
Our train riding's not over for the day.
Because surprise, surprise, I snagged us tickets for Percy as well.
You gotta ride Percy. He was your favorite, remember? Percy, come on, Papa, Percy.
Before we go meet our little green friend, though,
Let's not forget.
we still gotta go get up close and personal with Thomas himself.
Dude, it is so weird watching his face move.
So far, I've only heard him talking while the train was actually running, which is weird because you can't hear him talking from inside while you're on it. But still, just watching his eyes move around and his mouth open and close.
Weird. Thomas has come to life.
Oh my gosh, it's almost our turn. We get to sit in one of these 3 spots right in front of Thomas and have our photo taken.
I think you have to pay extra to keep the photo.
But just getting up close is included in the price.
Dude, no way.
It's Thomas! Dude, this is such a trip. I am tripping out.
All right, cuddle in for the fun pic.
Dude, that is so awesome. So weird.
It's really weird seeing it in real life.
I know, we spent countless hours watching this guy on TV when you were small.
It's so strange seeing him full size like that.
I just want to linger and keep looking. I almost forgot.
We've still got Percy to go see. All right, we just got to make our way past all these temptations here. Museum info, lemonade, roasted nuts, old-fashioned soda,
Slushies.
and oh my gosh, a ton of bees.
Ugh, buzz off.
So weird, the Bloodshed Brothers' terror in Train Town has now been replaced by this little hay maze.
This makes it feel like it was so long ago.
But we were over here screaming just a few nights ago. All right, London and Allie are gonna get some ice cream from this giant cone. I'm gonna resist the ice cream and the music and the puppets.
And even the bouncy houses.
Cause I wanna see Percy. Oh my gosh.
Look at the size of him.
A lot bigger than the little toys we used to have. All right, now we do have our boarding passes to get on board of Percy and take a ride. But first, for old time's sake, we gotta stand in a little line to get a pic. A Percy pic! Oh, wow, this one only has one place to sit. One stool right in front of Percy's face. Hey, buddy!
I'm kind of starstruck right now. Ready? Ready? Cheese! What a fun one! The perfect Percy pic!
Just what we've always wanted. Thanks, Percy!
All right, they've been holding Percy up just for us.
We better climb aboard.
It's pretty much the exact same route that Thomas takes.
But these seats are a lot more plush. Sit down, London.
Oh, I could get used to this luxury.
Our couches aren't even this nice. Wait a minute. We're moving.
And look who else is moving.
It's Thomas! Hey, Thomas!
We're friends.
Dude, the coolest part about Percy is they actually let you stick your head out the window if you want. You can't even do this at Disneyland. Oh man, looks like Percy is picking up speed now.
Yeehaw! Get along, little Percy! Get along! Whoa, watch your head!
All right, here comes the turnaround again. And along with it comes your certificate. Congratulations, young man. Ooh, signed by Sir Topham Hatt himself. Up, and we're going back. Each one of these train rides is about 25 minutes. I think it costs $25 for the whole event and the Thomas ride. And I believe this Percy ride was only an extra $10. So honestly, if your kid is a Thomas fan, not a bad bargain. All right, well, we're cruising back into the museum. So it looks like our time with Percy is up. Thanks for the ride, old Percy, old boy. It feels so weird to see him in person after all these years. All right, well, now that we've got a fun pic with Thomas and the perfect Percy pic,
We might as well finish the job.
and try to catch up with Sir Topham Hatt. On the way, though, I might as well mention
That they do, of course, have a gift shop.
and they have every conceivable piece of Thomas merchandise, from t-shirts to backpacks to mini trains,
To hats and whistles,
day out with Thomas storybooks,
fleece blankets.
and even a plush football.
Because nothing says a day out with a British train like a plush American football.
Weird. Best of all, though, they got those Thomas Trackmaster sets. These were so fun when London was little. These are the ones you put a couple of AA batteries in, flip the switch, and they move by themselves. Seriously, we had so much fun with those.
I didn't think I'd be this nostalgic.
Ooh, forgot to mention that they do have free unlimited trolley rides out here all day, as well as all the other museum displays being open. Like I teased during Terror in Train Town, there is a lot to see out here at this museum.
And I mean on any day of the week.
Even when the barbecue and the gyros and the ice cream are gone.
There's more streetcar and railroad equipment out here than you can shake a stick at, and believe me, I've tried.
There's even a party caboose you can rent.
And we all know there's nothing quite like a good caboose.
Anyway, I was gonna say I am gonna come back to the museum to focus on all the crazy stuff they've got here.
This property is massive and stretches back for acre upon acre.
So better to save that permanent stuff for another day and focus today on the petting zoo, sick temporary tattoos.
That's what I should have done.
Oh, my jokes are so amusing. The Imagination Station, where there's all kinds of Thomas toys to ride on and play with.
Oh yeah, Birdie was the name of the bus.
And last but not least, our finale,
Sir Topham Hatt.
Of course, he's on a break right now,
But he should be coming back.
up there he is, Sir Topham Hatt.
He's making his way back to Knapford Station.
Which means we'd better get in line
For our final fun pick.
Whoa, look at him. When he's standing there all alone, it's a little bit unnerving, huh? Ooh.
Hello, Sir Topham.
Creepy. Oh, I feel bad. This guy's been stamping people's passports. We really didn't give him any stamps today.
Oops. Well, we are day out with Thomas News.
Can't wait to do this again next year, though, huh, Allie? You know you're coming back. You know you're coming back.
All right, it's Topham Hatt time.
I think Sir Topham Hatt got awfully hot in his top hat today because he hasn't been moving much at all.
Just little small motions.
Sir Tired Hat.
I'm weirding myself out now.
Look, he's so weird he's not even touching that kid's shoulders.
Is he a robot?
We'll give him a dose of the old Random Land enthusiasm.
Oh, Sir Topham Hatt! Put her there! High five! Okay, very enthusiastic. Listen, your crew was very good today. They were red, green, brown, blue. A very useful crew. We're ready for our fun pick. All right, here we go. Topham Hatt style! Hooray! Sir Topham! What a fun one! Okay, Sir Topham. Scary.
He barely moved at all.
I don't think Sir Topham likes us very much. What was that?
I tried to high five him and he just waved at me.
I think Sir Topham's vision might be impaired today, so he's just sort of guessing.
Either way, we got our final fun pick ticket. So because we pre-ordered the digital package,
We just head on over to the fun pick tent
locate our picks on the iPads.
and they email them right to us.
How's that for convenience, Lono? Overall, dude, this was a lot of fun. Ooh, can we have their picture as well? It's got Topham. All right, they're emailing us our fun picks right now.
Which means there's nothing left for us to do.
But take a ride on the old streetcars. Oh, yeah. This is a good time. I got to drive one of these the other day.
And I'm hoping to do it again in the future.
All right, London, how was the event overall? How would you rate it? Pretty good?
Yeah.
How would your 4-year-old self have felt about it?
Amazing.
Yes.
So if you have little kids or you like Thomas, I highly recommend it.
But for now, boys and girls,
We've done our duty.
Time to go home.
And sleep well. They're 6, they're 8, shunting trucks and hauling freight, red and green and brown and blue. They're a really useful crew, all with different roles to play around Tidmouth sheds or far away. Look who's coming round the bend, Thomas and his friends. Do-do-do-do-do-do-do. I still remember all the words. Remember one day